let's be serious for a second. You can build the better product, you can have the cleaner UI, the faster loading times, the better pricing, and still lose to the person who just published the right document at the right time. Here's the thing. There's always going to be somebody in your space that may not have the better product, but everybody knows their name. And 9 times out of 10, it's because they published something that made them look like the person that gets the problem. Not an ad, not a viral thread, a document that just keeps traveling. And that's what we're getting into today. So think about what actually happens when someone publishes a white paper on the exact problem that your product solves. They stop looking like a founder trying to get customers, and they start looking like the authority. And that's a completely different energy. Authorities don't chase customers, customers come to them. Now, I know what's running through your mind right now. White papers are for big enterprise companies with content teams and 6-week production timelines. And honestly, that's the assumption that's been keeping most founders from one of the most underrated moves in the game right now. So here's the real play. The research already exists. There are viral threads, open source drops, industry data points that your exact customers are already reading and sharing right now. You're not starting from scratch, you're just packaging what's already out there into something that looks authoritative and travels further. And when I say travels, I mean it gets forwarded in Slack channels, it gets attached to emails, it gets downloaded and referenced weeks after you put it out. Every time it moves, it's doing the selling for you without looking like it's selling. Your customers are already reading about the topics. The question is, who's owning the conversation around them? Either the founder that publishes the white paper on a trending topic in their space and becomes the reference point. Your customers are already reading about these topics, so you need to be the person who's owning the conversation around them. Think about where this document can go. Email gate, cold DM follow-up, post-podcast send, a post-conference handout. So let me show you what I mean because it's better to show you than explain it. Okay, so for example, here's an X article where somebody went through 24,000 lines of open-sourced Grok code and pulled out the 15 actual signals that determine your reach. Engagement velocity, dwell time, how the algorithm weighs different content types. This thread is shared all over X, and if you've built anything in the creator or content space, a scheduling tool, an analytics product, a distribution platform, your customers are the exact people who read this and thought, okay, I need to understand this. So here's what we're going to do. We're not copying it, we're using it as a spine for something that travels a lot further than an X thread. So what I'm doing is going to Venngage, specifically their AI white paper generator landing page, and this is where I want to show you something because the prompt is actually the most important part here. The more specific you are, the better that the prompt comes out. So here's what I put in. Generate a professional white paper titled "The Algorithm Has Changed, What Content Creators and SaaS Founders Need to Know About Reach in 2026. The audience is content creators, indie makers, and early-stage SaaS founders who rely on organic distribution. Cover the following sections: an executive summary on why algorithmic reach has fundamentally shifted in 2026, a finding section on the key signals that now determine content reach, including engagement velocity, dwell time, and content type weighing, a section on what this means for founders building audience-dependent products, a strategic recommendation section with 3 to 5 actionable steps, and a conclusion that positions organic authority building as a sustainable alternative to paid distribution. Tone should be authoritative, but accessible. Include a call to action at the end for readers to audit their current content strategy. Okay, so now look at what comes back. The cover page looks like something that you'd pull off of an A16Z resources page or a research firm's website, not a blog post with a header image, an actual document that looks like it came from people who know what they're doing. You've got the executive summary, and this is something that I want you to pay attention to. It's not pitching a product, it's framing the problem. You lead with the problem, you establish that you understand it deeply, and then your product lives inside of the solution section like it was always supposed to be there. The findings section actually has substance, engagement velocity, dwell time, content type signals. This is the stuff that makes a reader think, okay, whoever put this together actually knows what they're talking about. Let me look into them more. And then the recommendation section is where it gets interesting for founders specifically, because that's where your product fits in naturally. Your tool is part of that workflow. This isn't acting as a pitch, it's a recommendation from somebody who clearly knows the space. So the person who downloads this has already been halfway sold before they even see your product page. The main point of white papers isn't to say, buy this, it's to say, I understand the world better than anyone else in the space and claim your stake. That's fundamentally different position than running an ad and posting about features. And you're probably wondering, does anybody actually read these things? And yes, specifically the people with the budget and the authority to make decisions. So everything that you just saw is fully editable right inside of Venngage. You can go in and swap your brand name, your logo, your colors by accessing the brand kit. You rewrite the conclusion to bring in your product specifically. You can adjust the intro to sound like you actually wrote it, and the whole thing stays in one place. You're not jumping between Figma, Google Docs, any type of editor, or using a template builder. It's all right here. And then think about all the places that this document can go. You put it behind an email gate and it builds your list. You attach it to a cold DM after someone engages with your content. You can send it after a podcast, hand it out at a conference, one prompt, one document, and a lot of places to distribute it. The link will be in the description below. Your first white paper is completely free. If you want to go further, make sure you use the code MakerThrive50-3 for 50% off any paid plan on Venngage. What's one problem that your product solves that you haven't written a single authoritative piece about yet? Drop your comments below and let's talk. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.